I'm a little different cat than most people in Toronto. I started getting into porn and sexuality and relationship there. I'm gonna get mad real with you because I was doing my homework on you, and I get into relationship therapy. I write about how fucked up hip hop is and how hip hop don't know how to really respect women and all this bullshit. And like I saw that you were on Millionaire Matchmaker, and I commend you for just being a courageous man and just being like, yo, I'm out here looking for what I need and like the relationship I want. And because I really was going to talk about that. Hip hop don't promote good family values really, and how to settle down with your kids or whatever. Like people are just barely just getting used to the idea. Like Kanye is like, yo, Kanye married the woman he wants and he's got kids with her. He's building a family. Jay-Z married Beyonce, they're making a family or whatever. And like this is the very beginning of hip hop actually growing the fuck up and being like, nah, don't have some integrity with your women and just do what you want. So I mean, how I just wanted to talk to you how difficult it is to manage and work your dreams and fly around the world, but like maybe even still like try to find a woman that's right for you. Like,
first of all, Tupac's dead. He's the only one that could really talk about some real stuff. No disrespect to Jay-Z and Kanye, but it's real life stuff. People getting married, having kids, and trying to keep it together in real life society. Imagine being a celebrity and trying to keep it. That's the hardest thing, because you got so many just people, this media and talking negative, positive, showing that it's cool, Kanye to be married and have a kid, and Jay-Z being married and good. They're getting older, so let's take them out of hip hop and like put them as real people. They should want to get married and have kids eventually, and they're role models. And I leave people like yourself and all the media outlets around the world and press around the world to promote positive stuff instead of this negative. Who's fucking who's beefing with who's broke, who's rich. It's corny. And I got my own talk show live with Steve Lobel, and I interview artists, and I try to bring out the real shit, who they are, what they've done for this culture, or who they are as a person, not who they beefing with and fucking and so on and so forth. So yeah, I did Millionaire Matchmaker the first time, thinking that assuming that maybe I'd find someone. That was a reality check, but at least I brought hip hop to that show. The Adidas, the Scratch Academy with the date, teaching how to DJ at the Jam Master J Scratch Academy. So I brought me, who I was, to that. They asked me to come back again, and I did it again, put my pops on it, put Crazy Bone on it. So all my job was to really bring hip-hop into a show that doesn't probably know hip-hop. Everybody watch Millionaire Matchmaker, probably that demographic, might like hip-hop but don't really know it. To see Crazy Bone in the studio with the Lady Patty, take the date to the Scratch Academy, I did it to show the culture, and I was me. Anybody who knows me is like, Adidas, and that's me. Patty's like, get rid of the Adidas suit. That's not me. So I'm never going to be who I am. I always got to be who I am and true to myself. Don't care who likes that or not. But, I'm not in a relationship. I have no children. I'm thinking about adopting a child maybe. I just have friends, but, that's it. It's very hard to trust women or trust anybody and to have a girl. I wish. My issues is that I have no balance. I love what I do, and most women can't understand that. Traveling and running around and being in the studio and doing this and doing that and going to shows and parties, so it's hard. But when the right time, I guess God will bless me with that. I was just in a relationship, and we just broke up because, when it comes to business, I communicate, but real life stuff I can't communicate with a relationship, so it's hard. I'm not perfect, so, I don't know. I'm going to try my hardest to try to maybe get it back and change my lifestyle because I'm getting older and I don't want to be lonely. It's just the worst, especially as you get older, so it is what it is.
it's real, man. Well, all the best to you, brother. I hope you find the love that's perfect for you because hip-hop is a wild culture and, like, nobody should die alone. Nobody should live alone, but I feel you, man. But yeah, I'm glad you brought up the talk show too because I've interviewed a lot of my heroes and stuff, and I very much feel you on that. And the reason I've been an MC for 22, 23 years, but then I've been a hip hop journalist for 10 years because I was like, I didn't like how the media was portraying hip hop around 1990, 2000. I was like, y'all don't understand what these MCs are trying to do. It's a lot of ignorance being perpetuated, and y'all ain't listening to the diversity of hip-hop culture. So that's why I got into journalism, just because I was good with words. And I love to see that you're about that, too, and just being like, yo, you want to be the hip-hop Jimmy Kimmel. So, like, I just wonder, like, what does it take? What more do you need to get? What elements, what do you need a network, or what do you need to build your show the way you want it?
Well, first of all, my hero's my dad, and most of my heroes are passed. And I feel like in hip-hop, my hero right now, or hero is not being a dick rider, because I'm not, is 50 Cent and Fat Joe. Two of the realest probably left, and real men. You know what I mean? You got to know them. They're my friends, so I could say that. But, look, I didn't think I was going to be a journalist or interview people. But I said, you know what, I got all these relationships. Why not take advantage of it? So I started interviewing people. So I interviewed everybody from J. Cole to Logik to Busy Bone to Ben Baller to Soulja Boy. And I could keep interviewing people. I just felt like maybe I could be Howard Stern or Jimmy Kimball of hip-hop. No filter, keep it real. And I just did it. And the platform was through my website, Blur Culture and Complex. And I got a lot of interviews in the can. I got so many I can do. But, like a lot of these networks and media outlets that you want to take them to, they're followers, so they won't jump on the bandwagon until someone else jumps on it. So for now, you could use the internet, put it out there. I'm growing it organically like a mixtape and just putting it out there. Whoever wants to watch the interviews, watch them. You get new people to look and watch and listen and learn who I am. And they might be a fan of J. Cole but don't know who I am, and they Google me like, oh, okay. So, I like to grow things organically and build them up. Like I go to networks and I tell people, who's the leader here and who's the follower? Unfortunately, most people are followers. Record companies, most people are followers. Not many people are going to grab their balls and take the chance and break a new artist, break a new talent, break a new producer, give this one opportunity. Everybody's just selfish and want to worry about themselves. I'm a giver. And that's why I've been around so long, because I open doors for people and help people out. I helped a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of people,